Hello everyone, José Ricaurte Jaén here directly from Dubrovnik in the Adriatic Sea. We're just going to go over this video, a few details when it comes to questions from users from Osiris, Genesis, and Ragnarok Automated. It's a martingale strategy. One of the users just just testing using Ragnarok, and he said, well, why I don't have any trades? There's always a question, like, why is my system not trading? Now you have to understand that Genesis, it's a grid system with a basket of 10 trades, and then Ragnarok uses a basket of 5 trades, and the logic is way different. In Genesis you will have like the initial 4 levels will be hedged, and then you start picking up against the trend. On Genesis we go in the full direction, counter trading, so we don't have any hedge, so it might take a while before it start trading. So that's very important to understand, but I will provide tangible evidence so you see that there's not much happening in December, or not much happened in December as far as trading. Okay, so before we go into that, remember, as usual, this video is for educational purposes only. There's no request for you to buy or sell any online asset class, electronic assets, and also remember that past performance does not constitute future performance. Alright, let's jump into what we have so far in my FX book. Let me see if I can get there easily here. And I will come back to see a few levels from Goldman Sachs. This is the Goldman Sachs Global FX Forecast for 2019, and I will talk about it a little bit before we finish this video. So we're gonna go, Joes. So here's all of the academic work. Absolutely, it's a simulation. There's no guarantee that you will make this money. Now, there's some patterns here, some evidence, tangible evidence that the strategy may work based on specific conditions. First, we're pushing here a little bit too much with only a 2,000 equity, and this all the way from May 21st. This is the entire performance in the last 6-7 months, solid performance. Didn't make any money. It made some money, lost some money at the beginning of 2018. What that tells you is that after May 21st, the market itself was more sideways and propelled in a way that it was more suitable for this great strategy. And you can see the final results. Now, if you were to follow these trades, you probably make more money, reduce your risk, but you may agree, not agree, that with $2,000, 47% risk to hit this home run is not a bad thing. And you can see here the drawdown level. This is something, there's something wrong here with my FX book. I'm not sure. I have to talk to them. Why is that? Because we're in profit already, way into the profit. So this is with the US pairs. You have here the summary. Okay, have summary, all the trades. We trade the US pairs, and well, that gives you an idea. Am I right to think that this is actually really cool? Am I right? I mean, think about it. If you can start with $2,000 and once a year produce a spectacular return, not only, let's say, not we'll say not 10 times your money, but at least 5 times your money. Wouldn't that be cool? I think so. I'm just gonna keep producing this data and improve this particular automated strategy. This is Osiris Ragnarok. Okay, now let me show you what's happening, what has been happening with crosses. This is the list of trades open so far. I'm still short from 90.82 on the euro versus the pound, and last 2 months, solid last 2 months, rocky year for crosses. What we do basically is that we use this information for our trend module, where we sort of explain how you can use this information and then start trading in the direction of the trend, looking with a risk reward pretty much like 4-to-1, 3-to-1. That's what we look into these trades in the direction of the trend. The drawdown massive as well, but if you think about it now, this for academic purposes with a 50,000 hypothetical equity. If you think about this, a 31% drawdown and a 26% return, and you don't do anything because it's 100% automated, it's not a bad deal, isn't it? Let me know what you think. if you were to have $50,000 and you're fully automated and you generate 26% on your money, well, before taxes, I don't know where you're located now, but wouldn't that make sense for you? Type that on the question box, in the description. Tell me what you think, and I would love to hear about your ideas on that matter. Now, let me go and show you some tangible evidence, because I recorded this video specifically for a what is a bonus? Okay, what is this? Oh my God. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening on the euro. See if we can get a chart on that end. Okay, let's take a look on the weekly. For example, the monthly can show you here. Okay, let me show you this now. So this is what is happening. So you take a look here. This month of December, 114.86. This is the high, and this is the low, 112.68. This is tangible evidence to explain this. It's only 217 pips. There's nothing. Actually, Alba Puerro from Sala para Traders, she said that this is the first year in the last 3 that we are below average. So last year was something close to 330, but the years before was 550 from a total accumulation from the euro versus the dollar as far as trading range. So there's nothing happening here. So if you're trading Osiris this month, Ragnarok, Osiris Genesis, you will have some trades, but in Ragnarok, don't expect much to happen unless we break this range. Sorry guys, we break this range. And that's something that we all need to consider. If you take a look now, US dollar versus Japanese yen, same from high to low, 300 pips, not much. Maybe if it breaks, we might have a trade next month or by the end of the year, somewhere around here. And these are very important support levels to consider. So we're sticking to that range. Now, I explained this in a video in Spanish. Not looking for at this time to split my channel, so you will have videos in English, videos in Spanish, and I'm gonna show this in I share this in Spanish. This is the trade that's still open on the cross account. We entered this trade in 9082. This is the last trade, and for example, you can see here a couple of things that you can understand. Now, the automated system will just add levels as they go, but if you were to come here, let's take a look on the more on the monthly. Okay, this is on the monthly. Okay, you can see here the range. Since September 2016, you can see how the levels, the market has been in this zone, which goes all the way from here to here, 418 pips. That's your range for almost 2 years and 4 months, September, October, November, December, 2017, 2018. You have to consider this. Only to the upside, there's this break here, and it's total, as I mentioned here, 233 pips, 277. I forgot actually to do it to the downside. If you take it here, it's 285. So these portions here, 2 months, okay, month and a, who knows, probably month and a half, 2 months of portion of those 2 months before the average. And then you have here this portion. Probably these are the only ones from November to March 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months that they trade below the range. But then it goes all the way up, and you have no retracement during these months, following months. Probably here you have one that you can say. But the point is that the strict range for this cross has been almost 420 pips, give and take. Now, what happened here is that we're using this, but there's a historical. I'm gonna go back here. There's these 2 historical levels, the trend line 1919. This is sometime in 1995, November 1995, and then you have this one 1996. This is August 1996, and this level now the 19, it's your resistance, historical resistance, or I would like to call historical level. And then this one here, the 89.95, which is the 86 level, the round figure, is a resistance here that now becomes a very strong support to pay attention. Now we're here, right? So what we want to think is, okay, put it at, okay, this level matters, and now we entered pretty much at the high 90.80. So now we have this initial retracement, all went beautiful. According to Goldman Sachs, we should be at 85 in the next 3 months. Take a look at what he has here. 85 in the next 3 months, 6 months forecast, 90, 85, maybe 91 in the 12-month period. So 85 again. So there's some room for massive appreciation of the pound. We still have Brexit and everything, but if I were to consider my upside from this level, remember, Osiris Ragnarok works with 5 trades on every basket. So we have 2 trades here. The next trade will be somewhere around here. Then the next trade will be somewhere around here, and the last trade will be somewhere around here. Okay, so almost you will have, take it here to follow the example. Almost we completed the upside, which is the deviation from the previous range of 421 pips, mostly from September 2016. So that tells us that at least in this cross, statistically speaking, tangible evidence, you will see that, take a history, summary, take here. You see, we don't have a lot of trades. We had 1 trade in the last year, and now we have 2 trades. Probably we could see we have 5 more trades and play with the basket. So you can see that this strategy has been extremely profitable, not trading much, almost nothing, but it has been working pretty good. And the last 2 months has been very successful. So this is the reason why, if you take a look at the charts, you see that we don't have a lot of action. The ranges, they have been limited. So for example, just to close here also, if you take a look at this, how it looks in the dollar versus the Canadian dollar, take a look at this. Our point of selling point will be another 100 pips from this level. 61.8% of Fibonacci will be over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we also get actually a short trade in the dollar versus the Canadian dollar in Osiris Ragnarok. So that will be it for now for this video. We'll actually supposed to record this once a day, so I have to go back and get you more information on this. But if you have any questions, you want to take a beta test drive of Osiris Genesis or Osiris Ragnarok, feel free to shoot me a message here on YouTube, and please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you, and thanks for watching.